स्थापयाम पूजयामि शनिग्रहाणां पश्चिमदिक्भागस्थानेन शनिग्रहाणां शनि is like to give you ओम शमग्निरग्निविस्करच्छन्नस्तवत सूर्याः शम्भातोवात्तरमश्विताः शनिग्रहाणां पश्चिमदिक्भागस्थानेन आवाहयामि स्थापयाम पूजयामि शनिग्रहादिदेवतानां प्रजापतिं प्रत्यधिदेवतानां यमम् आवाहयामि स्थापयाम पूजयामि राहुग्रहाणां दृढदिक्भागस्थानेन चक्षादिपति ओम कया नक्षत्राववादुनिस्सदामदस्सगा कया शशिष्टयामताः राहुग्रहाणां नैऋत्यदिक्भागस्थानेन आवाहयामि स्थापयाम पूजयामि राहुग्रहादिदेवतानां गाम् आवाहयामि पृथ्वीदेवतानां अपमृत्युम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि केतुग्रहाणां वायव्यदिक्भागस्सैतेन ओम केतुर्वन्नकेतवेत्यो अपेक्षसे समशब्दरजायदाः केतुग्रहाणां नैऋत्यदिक्भागस्थानेन आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि केतुग्रहादिदेवतानां ब्रह्मणम् आवाहयामि प्रत्यधिदेवतानां चित्रगुप्तम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवतसहितः आदित्यादिनवग्रहादिदेवतसहितः अष्टदिक्पालकदेवताभ्यो नमः हरि ओं मध्येवत्तलाकारमण्डलमादित्याय सार्धं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं इन्द्रादिदेवत इन्द्रमावाहयामि मध्येवत्तलाकारमण्डलमादित्याय हंसाङ्गं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं आग्नेयस्थानेन अग्निमावाहयामि मध्येवत्तलाकारमण्डलमादित्याय साङ्गं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं दक्षिणदिग्भागेन यमम् आवाहयामि साङ्गं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं नैऋत्यदिग्भागेन नैऋत्यमावाहयामि सार्धं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं पश्चिमदिग्भागेन वर्णमावाहयामि सार्धं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं वायव्यदिग्भागेन वायुमावाहयामि सार्धं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं उत्तरदिग्भागेन कुबेरमावाहयामि सार्धं सायुधं समाहरं स्वशक्तिं पत्नीपुत्रपरिवारसमेतं ईशान्यदिक्भागेन ईशान्यमावाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवतस्यैन अष्टदिक्पालकदेवतस्यैन पञ्चलोकपरिपालकदेवताभ्यो नमः हरिः ओं गणानान्तवां गणपतिं ववाहवे कविं कवीनामं पुष्पवस्तवं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदान शृण्वन्नोदविश्वेदसादनं गणपतिमावाहयामि उत्तरदिक्भागस्थानेन लोकपरिपालकदेवता श्रीमहाविष्णुदेवता इदं विष्णुर्चक्रमे त्रेदादगदे फलं समोडकमस्यं सुरे श्रीमहाविष्णुमावाहयामि प्राग्दिग्भागेन सृष्टिकर्तदेवता ब्रह्मणदेवता वेदात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात् ब्रह्मणमावाहयामि दक्षिणदिग्भागेन लयकारकदेवता कालकण्ठाय विद्महे कालकालाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् रुद्रमावाहयामि ऊर्ध्वदिग्भागस्थानेन शक्तिदेवता दुर्गादेवता जातवेदसे सर्वमामसोमरादीयतो निदहति वेदः सरः परिचितदुःखार्णामेव सिद्धं दुर्गात्यग्निः कामाग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तं वैरोचनं कर्मपरेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीकं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसे तरसे नमः दुर्गामावाहयामि अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवतस्यैन अष्टदिक्पालकदेवतस्यैन पञ्चलोकपरिपालकदेवता नमस्करोमि अद श्री प्रधानकलशदेवताभ्यो प्राणप्रतिष्ठापनं करिष्ये अस्य श्री प्राणप्रतिष्ठापनमहामन्त्रस्य ब्रह्मविष्णुमहेश्वरविषयं विद्युत्सामादरवणजन्तांसि प्राणशक्तिः परादेवता आं बीजं क्लीं शक्तिः क्रों कीलकं प्रधानकलशदेवताभ्यो नमः गणपतिमावाहयामि लक्ष्मीगणपतिमावाहयामि आदित्यादिनवग्रहमावाहयामि अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवतमावाहयामि अष्टदिक्पालकमावाहयामि पञ्चलोकपरिपालकमावाहयामि श्री रमा सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि स्थिरो भव वरदो भव शुभगो भव सुप्रसन्नो भवाः स्थिरासनं कुर्मे वहं भगवद्देवता श्रीमहाविष्णुदेवताभ्यो नमः रमा सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि ध्यायामि ध्यानं समर्पयामि आवाहयामि आवाहनं समर्पयामि आसनं समर्पयामि पादयो पाद्यं समर्पयामि हस्तयो आर्घ्यं समर्पयामि औपचारिकस्नानं समर्पयामि शुद्धोदकभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि आपोष्टामयो हस्तानभूच्छेददातन महेरणाय चक्षसेयो वश्वतमोरसः तस्य बालैतेरहंवशदैरवमातराः तस्मारङ्गमामो स्वक्षयाय जन्नद आपोचनयदाचन शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि अथ पञ्चामृतस्नानम् आप्यायस्य स्वसमे स्तुते विश्वदस्वामरुष्णियम् भवामाजस्य सङ्गते क्षीरोदजे अभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि तदिक्रावन्नो अकालशं विष्णो रश्यस्सवाजिनः सुरभिनामकाकरत्मन आयोगं शतालयतु तदभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि कृतं कृतक्षीरे कृतमस्तयोनि कृतैश्रुतो कृतमवत्सदाम अनुशोमावहं कृतेः स्वाहा कृतं वृषभपक्षे हव्यः कृताभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि मधुवातारुदाय देवदक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माद्विष्णो सन्तोषदमदरक्तपदोषसे मदवत्पाद्यवगं निजं मदद्यौनन्दनः पिताः मदभान्नो वनस्पते मदभागम् अस्तसूर्याः माद्यर्खावो भवन्तु नः मदोऽभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि स्वादर्पवस्य दिव्याय जन्मने स्वादरिन्द्राय शुभवेतु नाम्ने स्वादर्मित्राय वरुणाय वायवे बृहस्पतये मदभागम् आदाभ्याः शर्कर अभिषेकस्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानान्तरेण शुद्ध आचमनं समर्पयामि अलङ्करणार्थेन अक्षतान् समर्पयामि अभिवस्त्रावस्त्रार्थेन अक्षतान् समर्पयामि यज्ञोपवीतं परमं पवित्रं प्रजापतेर्यः सहजं वरस्तातु आयुष्यवक्रमृतं च शुभ्रं यज्ञोपवीतं परमस्तु तेज यज्ञोपवीतनार्थेन अक्षतान् समर्पयामि गन्धं गन्धद्वारान्तरादर्शं नित्यपुष्टाङ्करीषिणी ईश्वरेण सर्वभूतानान्तविभोमव्यहे श्रियं गन्धं परित्रगाचूर्णं कुङ्कुमविलेपनं समर्पयामि नानाविध परिमलपत्रपुष्पाक्षतान् समर्पयामि पुष्पैः समर्पयामि श्री रमासत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः दिव्य षोडशोपचार अष्टोत्तर शतनामाक्षर पूजां करिष्यामि भागवतोत्तम देवताभ्यो नमः श्री रमासत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः दिव्य अक्षर पूजां करिष्ये सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवम् विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदं विश्वतः परमान् नित्यं विश्वं नारायणकं हरिं विश्वमेवेद पुरुषस्वद्दिष्टमुपजीवते परिं विश्वस्याद्येश्वरं शाश्वतं क्षममच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणं नारायणवरं ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणं परः नारायणवरब्रह्मं दत्तं नारायणं परः नारायणवरोध्याताद्यानं नारायणं परः यच्चकिञ्च जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयते नमः अन्तरमहि च तत्सर्वं व्याप्तं नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्यगं कविगं समुद्रेत्तं विश्वशम्भुवं पद्मघोषं प्रतिकाशकं हृदयं चाप्यलोकम् अदानिष्टाविकस्यान्तेनाभ्यामवरतिष्ठते ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनं महदौ सन्ततकं शलाविस्थलं वत्याघोषसन्निभं तस्यान्ते शुशरकं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्य मध्ये महानित्यर्विश्वाच्चर विश्वतोमुखाः स्वाग्रवग्रभजानिष्ठन्नाहारवजरः कविः तेजगोत्तमदशाया लक्ष्मयस्तस्य सन्तः सन्धावयति स्पन्देहा मामानतरमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये महिनिशिखा अभियोध्या व्यवस्थिता वेलदो यजमध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखेन वास्मर देवानुशोकवत्कर्मे पीताभास्वत्तनोपमा तस्याशिखाय मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थिता स ब्रह्मा स शिवः स हरिः सेन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट् तच्छम्योराः प्रणेनहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवे स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जगात भेषजं षण्णोऽस्तुद्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 केशवाय नमः नारायणाय नमः माधवाय नमः गोविन्दाय नमः विष्णवे नमः मधुसूदनाय नमः त्रिविक्रमाय नमः वामनाय नमः श्रीधराय नमः ऋषिकेशाय नमः पद्मनाभाय नमः दामोदराय नमः संकर्षणाय नमः वासुदेवाय नमः प्रद्युम्नाय नमः अनिरुद्धाय नमः पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः नारसिंहाय नमः अच्युताय नमः जनार्दनाय नमः उपेन्द्राय नमः हरये नमः श्रीमन्नारायणाय नमः श्रीरमा सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमो नमः देवतानिभ्य षोडशोपचार अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजां समर्पयामि धूपं मनस्तत्त्ववैद्यवै नानागन्धे ससंविदाग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपमाग्रामयामि धूपं समर्पयामि साक्षात् दीपं दर्शयामि साक्ष्यं द्रवत्ति संयुक्तं महिरणा योजितं प्रियं गृहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यं दिविरामहं साक्षात् दीपं सन्दर्शयामि जय बोलो सत्यनारायण भगवान् की अथ देवताभ्यो नमः नैवेद्यस्सहित परनैवेद्यनिवेदनम् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सवः तत्सवितर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य देवतयो यो नः प्रचोदयात् सत्यन्तरुदन्तसत्येन वरशिञ्चामि अमृतमस्तमृतामस्तरणमसिः श्रीरमः सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः महानैवेद्य फलनैवेद्य नैवेद्य सहित फलनैवेद्य नारिकेलोदक सहित कदलीफल सहित काश्मीरफल सहित फलनैवेद्य नारिकेल फलनैवेद्य निवेदनम् ओम श्री रमा सत्यदेवाय नमः प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहं ध्यानाय स्वाहं उदानाय स्वाहं समानाय स्वाहं ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा मध्ये मध्ये पानीयम् अमृतविधान समुत्तरा भोजनम् आदौ प्रक्षालयामि हस्तौ प्रक्षालयामि मुखौ प्रक्षालयामि आचमनं समर्पयामि श्रीरमा सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः दिव्यमहाबलनैवेद्यनिवेदनं समर्पयामि ताम्बूलम् ॐ भोगेबलैः जगत्पौरे नागवल्लतलैरतं मुक्ताचूर्णसमायुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां फलदक्षिणताम्बूलं समर्पयामि भोगेबलैः जगत्पौरे नागवल्लतलैरतं मुक्ताचूर्णसमायुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां फलदक्षिणताम्बूलं समर्पयामि अदमङ्गलनीराजनं दर्शयामि श्रियकान्ताय कल्याणनिधयेन श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् लक्ष्मीचरणलाक्षाङ्ग साक्षात् श्रीवत्सवक्षसे क्षेमङ्गलाय सर्वेषां श्री रङ्गेशाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कोशवेन्द्राय महनीय गुणात्मने चक्रवर्तितनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं बोलो सत्यनारायण भगवान् की अथ देवतादिव्यमङ्गलनीराजनं दर्शयामि नीराजनन्तरेण शुद्धाचमनीयं समर्पयामि अथ वेदोक्तदिव्यमन्त्रपुष्पाणि नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् महादेव्येष विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात् श्रीरमा सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः दिव्य षोडशोपचार पूजां समर्पयामि सर्वं श्री रमा सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवतार्पितमस्तु. Now we are done all pujas like Ganapati Puja, Aditya Navagraha Sahita, Adidevata, Pratyadevata Sahita, Ashtadikpalaka Puja, Panchaloka Paripalaka Puja, Pradhana Kalashasthavana, Panchamrita Abhisheka, Archana, everything we did. Now what? Satyanarayana Katha. So now started Satyanarayana Katha. So listen carefully and everyone. And Sri Rama Satyanarayana Swami in the Kaliyuga Pratyaksha Daiva. So Satya means true. So Satyanarayana Swami walk is Satya. So this Satyanarayana who is praying, who is doing like listen the Katha and take the Tirtha Prasadam and the Charanamritas, Kalashasthavana touch, everything is also will give you very, very good things. So that's why we will do now Satyanarayana Katha. So listen carefully and everyone also chant Om Namo Narayanaya. Everyone chant in your mind. One. एकदा नैमिषारण्ये ऋषयौ शौनकादयः प्रवच्चुरानदं सर्वे सूतं पौराणिकं कलुः. So this is Sanskrit. So I will explain you in English. So listen. Once Once Shaunaka and 88,000 other rishis assembled at the forest Naimisharanya. They asked Maharshi Suta, the narrator of the Purnas, O Maharshi, please let us know how mankind can attain salvation. Maharshi Suta answered, once Narada Mahamuni asked Lord Vishnu the same question. I will tell you what Lord Vishnu told Narada, so listen. Once Narada Mahamuni, during one his travels to the various worlds, came to earth. There he saw the people suffering as a result of their past deeds. To reduce their suffering and bring them salvation, Narada went to Vishnu. There he found Lord Vishnu decorated with Shankha, Chakra, Gada and lotus, his 4 hands and garland around his neck. Narada spoke humbly, O Supreme Lord, the Savior of the poor and the troubled I surrender at your feet. Lord Vishnu asked, Narada, why have you come here? Tell me what you want and I will fulfill your wishes. Narada replied, O Bhagavan, people at the are suffering in many ways as a result of their own past sinful deeds. Kindly reveal to me a way to help them. Lord Vishnu replied, O Narada, mankind can rid itself of all its sorrows by performing puja called SATYANARAYANA. When performed properly, this puja will bring happiness, peace of mind and wealth in this life and salvation behind. On hearing this, Narada was replied, filled with joy and addressed Lord Vishnu, O Lord, please tell me the details of the puja that you just mentioned, when to perform, how to perform and who has performed before. Lord Vishnu answered, this puja can be performed any month, any full moon day or any day also. One must gather his friends and relatives to perform the puja with devotion. He should offer fruits, ghee, milk, curd, butter, wheat flour, sugar and honey to the offering. After the puja is over, he must read the Satyanarayana Katha and distribute to prasad or everyone. When performed this manner, this puja will bring fulfillment of one wishes, particularly in the Kali Yuga. This puja brings contentment. Sri Rama Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Pradhamadhyayam Samaptehe Adamangalanekajanam Darshayami Mangalam Koshavendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanu Jaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Jai Jagannath. And second chapter. Maharshi Suta continued addressing the assembled rishis. O rishis, I will tell you about the people who performed the Satyanarayana Puja in the past. Once there lived a very poor Brahmin in the beautiful city of Kashi. He did not have food to eat. He used to wander in search of food every day. Lord Vishnu took the form and the old man appeared before the poor Brahmins and asked, friend, why are you wandering aimlessly? The poor Brahmin replied, sir, I am very poor man, unable to bear the hunger. I beg for alms. Sir, can you please show me a way out of this misery? Lord Vishnu, who was in the guise of the old man, replied, O Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayana grants his devotees wishes and removes their sorrows. So, you should perform his puja and reap of the benefits. Lord Vishnu then explained the details of the Satyanarayana Vrata to the poor Brahmin and disappeared. The poor Brahmin immediately decided to perform puja after sleepless night. He got up early in the morning and went to beg alms. His mind was fixed only on the Satyanarayana, namely that puja. That day he got a lot of money. He brought fruits, milk, curd and honey. He performed the puja with his relatives and friends. With the Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he shed his poverty and lived contented life. Every month on the full moon day, he performed the puja and finally attained moksha salvation. In this manner, Maharshi Sutta explained the significance of the Satyanarayana Puja. The rishis again addressed Maharshi Sutta, "Oh, the great work! Please tell us about the others who performed the puja." Maharshi Sutta continued one day, when the Brahmin was observing the Satyanarayana Vrata, a woodcutter entered in house, asked for water. He noticed the Brahmin was performing the puja. He asked what puja was and what good it would bring. The Brahmin replied, "This called Satyanarayana Vrata. Anyone who observes this Vrata will get riches. I have been borrowed prosperity." The woodcutter was delighted to hear this. He learned the proper way to perform the puja. He also took in the parcel that was offered and went his way. With the Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, the woodcutter decided that he would observe the Vrata with whatever he wants to bring, going to make selling firewood that day. He went to the part of the city where rich people lived. He sold firewood and made twice the normal profit. Pleased with his luck, he brought bananas, sugar, ghee, milk, curd, honey and wheat flour. He invited his friends and relatives and performed the Satyanarayana Puja. By Lord Narayana's grace, he acquired an enormous wealth and lived comfortably and attained moksha salvation. Sri Rama Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki Dhyayam Samaptehi Adamangala Nirajanam Dadadi Guru Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki Hridayodhyayaha. This is the third chapter. Maharshi Sutta continued, "O Rishis, I will now tell you another story. In the older days, there lived a wise king by the name Ulkamukha. He had masters all his senses and always spoke truth. He used to go to the temple every day and give gifts to Brahmins. His lotus-faced wife was a pure and fierce woman. One day, the royal couple was performing the Satyanarayana Puja on the banks of the river Bhadrashila. At that time, merchant called Sadhus sailed by. He saw the king perform some puja and stopped the boat. He got all and addressed the king humbly, "O king, would you kindly tell me what you are doing with such devotion and concentration?" The king replied, "O Sadhu, I have no children. I am worshipping of the Almighty Lord Satyanarayana so that I may be blessed with children." On hearing this, Sadhu spoke humbly, "O king, please tell me how to perform the puja. I would like to observe the Vrata as I do have no children." The king told him all the details. Sadhu returned home and with great joy told his wife about Satyanarayana Puja. They then decided to perform the puja after the child was born. Then, by the divine grace, Sadhu's wife Leelavati gave birth to a beautiful daughter. They named the child Kalavati. One day, Leelavati reminded her husband of his promise to perform the puja. Sadhu told his wife that he would do the puja at the time of his daughter wedding and got busy with his work now. In this meantime, Kalavati grew into a lovely girl. Sadhu sent off messenger to find a suitable bridegroom for his daughter. One of his messengers found a good natured and handsome boy in a Vaishya family from Kanchana Nagar. Sadhu found the boy to be a suitable match for Kalavati and declared his daughter to wedding in a grand manner. But Sadhu completely forgot about Satyanarayana Puja and angered Lord Narayana, placed a curse on Sadhu. One day, Sadhu went to do a business trip with his son-in-law. He stopped for trade at Ratnapura, which was ruled by King Chandraketu Maharaj. At the time, some thieves robbed the king treasury and were running away. The king soldiers chased them. The frightened thieves threw a valuable they had robbed near Sadhu and escaped. Finding king's treasure near Sadhu and son-in-law, the king's soldiers arrested them and brought them to the king. The king ordered them to be chained and thrown into prison. Because of Lord Narayana's Maya, nobody even listened to with what Sadhu had to say in his defense. King Chandraketu also took all the merchandise. Sadhu's wife was also affected by Lord Narayana's curse. Some robbers broke into house and robbed everything. One day, Sadhu's daughter Kalavati, very hungry, and went out in search of food. She wandered here and there and stopped at her house when Satyanarayana Puja was being performed. She stayed at that place until the puja was over and took the prasad that was offered when she reached home. It was late night. Leelavati asked where she had been. Kalavati told her mother that she was listening to Satyanarayana Katha somebody else. Then Leelavati remembered her husband promised to perform puja. She decided to observe Satyanarayana Katha herself. She invited his relatives and friends and prays Lord Satyanarayana to forgive them. Lord Satyanarayana was pleased with the Leelavati prayers. Lord Narayana appears in King Chandraketu's dream. He ordered the king to release the two merchants from prison as they were not the real thieves. Lord Narayana summoned the king down with wealth and children would to be destroyed of his he held in release sadhus and son-in-law. Next day morning, the king told his counselors about his dream. He orders sadhu and son-in-law to be brought before him. Sadhu and son-in-law were frightened and stood before the king with the bowed heads. The king talked to them gently and said, "You too have suffered a great deal because of your faith. But there is nothing to fear." The king returned their merchandise, gave them new clothes and lots of gifts and sent them home. Sri Rama Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Tridayodhyayam Samapte Idam Vishnu Vijakrame Tredhanidane Padam Samodagamasyam Sure. Jai Guru Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Fourth chapter. Sadhu and son-in-law loaded their boat with the riches given to them by the king and sailed homeward. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test the sadhu further. He took the form of Sage with the credit. He appeared before the sadhu and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Sadhu did not realize that the Sage was indeed Lord Narayana's disguise. He served mockingly and said, "Your Brahmin, were you thinking of stealing my things? We don't have any valuables in the boat except empty vessels." The Sage replied, "O Sadhu, so be it." The Sage then dipped and stood by the seashore. Sadhu was horrified. When he went to his boat, he saw the boat was filled with empty vessels. Just as he had falsely told the Sage, Sadhu fainted, seeing that. He was reviewed by his son-in-law. Son-in-law said, "There must be the curse of the Sage. Let's go to him and ask his forgiveness." The two merchants then went to the seashore where the Sage was meditating. They felt as his feet and repeatedly begged of forgiveness. Pleased by Sadhu devotion, the Sage said, "Sadhu, do not weep. You suffer because you have broken your promise many times." On hearing this, Sadhu realized that the Sage was Lord Narayana's and said, "O Lord, even Brahma and other devas cannot understand your form completely. With my limited knowledge, how can I? Please show me your true form and bless me." Upon hearing his prayer, God was pleased and granted his wishes, restoring his merchandise in the boat and disappeared the two merchants. They joyfully sent homeward. On hearing their hometown, they sent a message to their wives about their safe arrival. At the time, Leelavati and Kalavati were performing the Satyanarayana Puja. Leelavati quickly finished the puja and asked her daughter to do so. She then hurried to the seashore to meet her husband. Kalavati was eager to meet her husband. She forgot to take the prasad and rushed to the seashore. The angered Lord Narayana, his Maya kissed the ship and her husband disappeared in the ocean. Not finding her husband, Kalavati started weeping. Everyone is wonderstruck and frightened. Sadhu did not know what to do. Thinking it was Lord Narayana's Maya, he announced that he would perform Satyanarayana Puja and pray to the Lord. Lord Satyanarayana was very pleased to with Sadhu's devotion and said, "O Sadhu, your daughter not to take the prasad in the hurry to see her husband. So I made him and the boat disappear. Let her go to home, take the prasad and return." On hearing, Kalavati went to home and took the prasad. When she returned to the seashore, she found her husband and the boat be safe. The Sadhu returned home happily. He performed Satyanarayana Puja every full moon day or every day with his relatives and friends and family. With God's grace, he enjoyed all the comforts in this world and finally attained salvation. Sri Rama Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Chaturdodhyayam samapte Adamangala Nirajanam Darshayam Golo Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Final chapter. Maharshi Sudha continued, "Let me tell another story of king named Tungadhwaja, who suffered a lot after refusing the Satyanarayana's prasad. One day, after hunting, the king was resting under the shady tree. Some cowards were happily performing the Satyanarayana Puja nearby. The king refused the prasad offered by cowards. When he reached his place, he found his kingdom, his 100 sons, his wealth and everything vanished. Then it occurred to him, the Lord Satyanarayana was probably angry with him. He went back to the coverts, prayed to Lord Satyanarayana and performed the puja with great devotion. Lord Satyanarayana showered his blessings and the king regained everything he had lost earlier. He lived happily and ultimately reached Vaikuntha. Maharshi Suta said, "O holy man, I have narrated to you Satyanarayana Katha, which was originally told by Lord Vishnu to Narada Mahamuni. By observing this vrata, mankind can attain salvation. In this Kali Yuga, observance of the vrata can lead to fulfillment of one wishes." That ended the narration Maharshi Suta, after which Shaurakas and their rishis returned to their respective places. Sri Rama Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Panchamodhyayam Samaptehi Adatthupam Sakshat Devam Sandarshayami Dhupadeepanantarena Shuddha Achamanam Samarpayam Bolo Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Jai. Devotees, now Satyanarayana Katha is done, and one person please go and break the coconut and we will offer, and after Jagannath Puja, small puja, and after we will do Arati. Okay. ठीक है, no problem. भगवान को Yeah, that's why, like last story is what he told Kundadvaja. Kundadvaja, he is like a wrong decision. Cowards is going to give to the like prasad, but he don't take the prasad. That's why he sons and Raj and everything is bad. So that's why he promised to Satyanarayana, Bhagavan Satyanarayana, today too I am starting the Kashi Patana, Kashi. Definitely my promise is will end up the Kali Yuga also continue Satyanarayana Katha. So that's why still is going, Kundadvaja promise is going to still like doing Satyanarayana.
एक क्वेश्चन है
जी जी
ओ लेडीज लोग नारियल ऐसे फोड़ते नहीं क्या नहीं
कौन बताए
मुझे भाभी बताए तो आपको अभी क्लैरिफाई करना है तो मैं रॉन्ग क्या राइट क्या बताइए अभी रॉन्ग क्या
100% wrong 100% wrong so
क्लियर कीजिए
भगवान को मनुष्य humans is like no different anything like women men men is not woman is not there woman is not there men is not woman is not there
सिर्फ सत्य
so this is satya so
थैंक यू
we don't anything like any difference and women men is not a different equal that is my opinion everyone also same opinion also but it's very important men is respect women women is respect men adadhubam sakshat devam sandarshayam dhupadeepanantarena shuddha achamanam samapayami. So we'll do Jagannath Puja. So continue. After just Akshara, after we'll do like a heart. भैया
यहाँ पे रख देंगे क्या? प्रसाद यहाँ पे रख देंगे?
हाँ इधर
नो, वो है जगन्नाथ के लिए।
सबको इधर भैया थोड़ा मेरा हेल्प कर चाहिए हाँ ठीक है महाराज अच्छा करना क्या अच्छा जगन्नाथ cool. ध्यायामि ध्यानम् आवाहयामि आवाहनम् आसनं समर्पयामि पादयोपाद्यं हस्तयो आद्यम् औपचारिकस्नानं शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि अथ पञ्चामृतस्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानान्तरेण शुद्ध आचमनं समर्पयामि अलङ्करणार्थेन अक्षतान् अभिवस्त्रोऽस्त्रार्थेन अक्षतान् समर्पयामि गन्धम् हरिद्रकाचूर्णं कुङ्कुमविलेपनं समर्पयामि श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामिने नमः बलराम समेत सुभद्रामाता समेत सुदर्शन समेत श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामिने नमः दिव्य अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजां करिष्ये ओम भगवते वदा श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामिने नमः दिव्य षोडशोपचार अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजां करिष्ये ओम कृष्णाय नमः ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम वषट्काराय नमः ओम देवदेवाय नमः ओम वृषाकवये नमः ओम दामोदराय नमः ओम दीनबन्धवे नमः ओम आदिदेवाय नमः ओम आदिदेवसुताय नमः ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः ओम परानन्दाय नमः ओम परमात्माय नमः ओम परमात्परात्पराय नमः ओम परशुधारिणे नमः ओम विश्वात्मने नमः ओम कृष्णाय नमः ओम कलिवलापहारिणे नमः ओम कौस्तुभोत्सरास्थितोरस्काय नमः ओम नराय नमः ओम नारायणाय नमः ओम हरये नमः ओम हराय नमः ओम वरप्रियाय नमः ओम स्वामिने नमः ओम वैकुण्ठाय नमः ओम विश्वतोमुखाय नमः ओम ऋषिकेशाय नमः ओम वक्रमेयाय नमः ओम आत्मने नमः ओम वराहाय नमः ओम धरणीधराय नमः ओम धर्मेशाय नमः ओम धरणीनाथाय नमः ओम जयाय नमः ओम धर्मभ्रमन्तराय नमः ओम सहस्रेशाय नमः ओम पुरुषाय नमः ओम सहस्राक्षाय नमः ओम सहस्रवादे नमः ओम सर्वगाय नमः ओम सर्वविदाराय नमः ओम सर्वाय नमः ओम शरण्याय नमः ओम साधवल्लभाय नमः ओम कौसल्यानन्दनाय नमः ओम श्रीमते नमः ओम रक्षकुलविनाशनाय नमः ओम जगत्कर्त्राय नमः ओम जगद्दत्ताय नमः ओम जगज्जेताय नमः ओम जनार्तिहराय नमः ओम जानकीवल्लभाय नमः ओम देवाय नमः ओम जयरूपाय नमः ओम जलेश्वराय नमः ओम क्षीराब्धिवासने नमः ओम क्षीराब्धितनयवल्लभाय नमः ओम शेषशायिने नमः ओम पन्नागपरिवाहनाय नमः ओम विष्णुसृषभाय नमः ओम माधवाय नमः ओम मधुरानाथाय नमः ओम मुकुन्दाय नमः ओम मोहनाशनाय नमः ओम दैत्यारणे नमः ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः ओम मच्छुदाय नमः ओम मधुसूदनाय नमः ओम सोमसूर्याग्निनयनाय नमः ओम नृसिंहाय नमः ओम भक्तवत्सलाय नमः ओम नित्याय नमः ओम निरामयाय नमः ओम शुद्धाय नमः ओम नरदेवाय नमः ओम जगत्प्रभवे नमः ओम मयग्रीवाय नमः ओम जिताजितापरिवरे नमः ओम उपेन्द्राय नमः ओम अश्विनीपतये नमः ओम सर्वदेयामयाय नमः ओम श्रीशाय नमः ओम सर्वाधाराय नमः ओम सनातनाय नमः ओम सौम्याय नमः ओम सौम्यप्रदाय नमः ओम सृष्टे नमः ओम विश्वक्सेनाय नमः ओम जनार्दनाय नमः ओम यशोदातरयाय नमः ओम योगिने नमः ओम योगशस्त्रपरायणे नमः ओम वक्रात्मकाय नमः ओम रुद्रमूर्तये नमः ओम राघवाय नमः ओम मधुसूदनाय नमः ओम अतुलतेजसे नमः ओम दिव्याय नमः ओम सर्वपापहराय नमः ओम पूज्याय नमः ओम अमिततेजसे नमः ओम दुःखनाशनाय नमः ओम दारिद्र्यनाशनाय नमः ओम दौर्भाग्यनाशनाय नमः ओम सुखवर्धनाय नमः ओम सर्वसम्पत्कराय नमः ओम सौम्याय नमः ओम महापातकनाशनाय नमः ओम विपन्नाशनाय नमः ओम मंगलप्रदाय नमः ओम महाविष्णवे नमः ओम बलरामस्वामिने नमः ओम सुभद्रामातायै नमः ओम सुदर्शनस्वामिने नमः ओम श्री जगन्नाथस्वामिने नमो नमः देवतादिव्यषोडशोपचार अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजां समर्पयामि अदद्धूपम् ओम वनस्पतद्भवैर्दवै नानागन्धैः सुगन्धरात्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपमाग्रापयामि धूपं समर्पयामि साक्षात् दीपं सन्दर्शयामि धूपदीपानन्तरेण शुद्धा आचमनं समर्पयामि धूपमाग्रापयामि धूपं साक्षात् दीपं सन्दर्शयामि धूपदीपानन्तरेण शुद्धा आचमनं समर्पयामि तदमहानैवेद्यनिवेदनं श्रीरमासत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः श्री बलरामस्वामिने नमः सुभद्रामातायै नमः श्री जगन्नाथस्वामिने नमः दिव्यमहाभोगनैवेद्यनिवेदनम् ओम भूर्भुवस्सवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ऋतन्तसत्येन वरशिक्षामि प्रथमस्तप्रदावस्तर्णवसिः ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहं ज्ञानाय स्वाहं दानाय स्वाहं समानाय स्वाहं ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा मध्ये मध्ये पालयं समर्पयामि अमृतविधानवसुत्तरापोषणं पादौ प्रक्षालयामि हस्तौ प्रक्षालयामि मुखौ प्रक्षालयामि आचमनं समर्पयामि श्रीरमासत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामिने नमः दिव्यमहाभोगनैवेद्यनिवेदनं समर्पयामि ताम्बूलनादेन पूजीवलैः जगत्पूरैः नागवल्लितलैर्गं मुक्ताचूर्णसमायुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां फलदक्षिणताम्बूलं समर्पयामि अदमङ्गलनीराजनं दर्शयामि मङ्गलाशासनपरै मदाचार्यपुरोगमै सर्वैच्छपूर्वै आचार्यै सत्कुरायास्तु मङ्गलं जय जगन्नाथ अथ देवता दिव्यमङ्गलनीराजनं दर्शयामि नीराजनन्तरेण शुद्धाचमनीयं समर्पयामि अथ वेदोक्तदिव्यमन्त्रपुष्पाणि राजाधिराजाय प्रसय्यसारिणे नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समेत् कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः ॐ तद्ब्रह्मा ॐ तद्वायुः ॐ तदात्मा ॐ तत्सत्यम् ॐ तत्सर्वम् ॐ तत्परो नमः अन्तक्षरनिभूतेषु विश्वमूर्तिषु त्वं यज्ञस्तं महत्कारस्तमिन्द्रस्तगं रुद्रस्तं विष्णुस्त्वं ब्रह्मस्त्वं प्रजापतिः कुन्ददापमातो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः समरो ईशानः सर्वविद्यानामीश्वरं सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो दाशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो रामचन्द्र प्रचोदयातु जगदजायै च विद्महे रामपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो सीता प्रचोदयातु आञ्जनेयाय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमः प्रचोदयातु दिव्यवेदोक्त दिव्यमन्त्रपुष्पाणं समर्पयामि सर्वं श्रीगोविन्दार्पितमस्तु। जय बोलो सत्यनारायण भगवान की जय जगन्नाथ।
Thank you.
Bhajan, after we start like
Thank you, Kiran ji. Thank you, Anupam ji. Okay, आज टाइम नहीं आमर के तो रिक्वेस्ट है चार्टा भजन अच्छी मामीरा बापा जी हम सत्य अच्छी मौसा अच्छी मौसा दीटा गए पे आउ गरीब मासी जोचना आप अच्छी तापर जदि हम पर टाइम हम ताले मधु पिनु जदि गाय परिवे ठीक है।
जय जगन्नाथ। उठो भोग खिया मुचकाखिया उठो हे पहड़ भांगी उठो हे पहड़ भांगी पंडा पड़ियारी करंती गुहारी हेबाकू चंदन लागी हेबाकू चंदन लागी तुलसीर माळ जमुनार जल धरी उभा देव दासी बड़ सिंहार को बुढ़ा सिंहारी जे उभा होइलेणी आसी मणिमा डाक पड़ुअछि विभुदर सन लागी हेबाकू चंदन लागी कोठ भोग किया मुचका उठ हे पहड़ भांगी उठ हे पहड़ भांगी निदाघ समय बारे हे सोईच षाठिए पौटी खाई मुजणे पतित डाकी डाकी मरे मुडाक की शुभ नाही एड़े बड़पण बोई अछ प्रभु ओह बारे कहा लागी हेबाकू चंदन लागी उठ भोग खिया मुचका खिया उठ हे पहड़ भांगी उठ हे पहड़ भांगी।
I'll show you.
केरी केरी सोना दुबो लो सजनी केरी केरी सोना दुबो श्री जगन्नाथंकु सुमरण कले श्री जगन्नाथंकु सुमरण कले सजनी केरी केरी सुना दुब बड़ अनुभवी ठाकुर सिएलो कथा पचारिले उत्तर दिएलो बड़ अनुभवी ठाकुर सिएलो कथा पचारिले उत्तर दिएलो तलाकी भकत जाने तो जगत से लगी से पोरा जगतर नाथ देखी देखी बढ़े लो सजनी देखी देखी बढ़े लोभ ओला श्रीमुख को आखिर पलक तापरी किए से आउ हेब केरी केरी सुना दुब सजनी केरी केरी सुना दुब श्री जगन्नाथଙ୍କୁ सुमरण कले सबु अनुकूल हुए शुभ केरी केरी सुना दुब सजनी केरी केरी सुना दुब नीलाचल धामे देउळ तारेलो भक्तଙ୍କୁ टाणे पाखरू दूरटू आपदे विपदे हुए से सातो रतन बेदीरु बोढ़ाई से हाथ डाकी डाकी बुझे दुख सजनी डाकी डाकी बुझे दुख भाव विनोदिया ठाकुर सिएलो तापरी किए से आउ हेब केरी केरी सुना दुब सजनी केरी केरी सुना दुब श्री जगन्नाथଙ୍କୁ सुमरण कले सबु अनुकूल हुए शुभ केरी केरी सुना दुब सजनी केरी केरी सुना दुब
Thank you, Mosa.
ठुमका चला तारा चंद्र बाजत बेजनिया ठुमका चला तारा बीतुमसे अरुणाधर बीतुमसे अरुणाधर बोलत मुख मधुर मधुर बोलत मुख मधुर मधुर सुभगरासी कामे चारु लटकत लटकैया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत बेजनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र तुलसीदास अति आनंद तुलसीदास अति आनंद देख के मुखार बिंद देख के मुखार बिंद रघुवर छवि के समान रघुवर छवि बनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत बेजनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र
ଆମେ ଖାଲି ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ଅଷ୍ଟକମ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଇଦେଇକି ତାପରେ ଆରତି କରିବୁ।
चले
हार्दिक Oh, my.
चरणारविन्दे तवं भवानि सहितं नमामि
मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुः मङ्गलं भगवद्भगवान्
मङ्गले शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते नारायणी नमस्तुते
माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव 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 सर्वं मम देव देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियोर्वा प्रकृति
Here.
सकलं परस्मै
तस्मै
नारायणाय
नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणाय समर्पयामि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
स्मृत्याद्वयोक्तपूजा क्रियादशोन्योनं सम्पूर्णतायन्त्रिगन्ध्यो वन्दे तमच्युतम्
मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सत्यदेव जगन्नाथ यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे अनया ध्यानावाहनादिषोडशोपचारपूजया च सायङ्कालत्वेन यदा शक्ति श्रीरमासत्यनारायण स्वामी व्रतमहत्य सहित श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामी पूजां समर्पयामि सर्वं श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामी देवतार्पितमस्तु। जय बोलो जगन्नाथ की जय अम्बे माता की हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव पवन सुत हनुमान की devotees please come to the line and take a harati. After, if you want